Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of GamersRemorse and Friends play Hoard of the Dragon Queen. We are short one Tiefling Warlock this week, so we'll see how the party can act without our good friend Vendetta, aka Barry. But let's jump into last week on GamersRemorse and Friends play Hoard of the Dragon Queen. Last week, the party returned to the combat at the mill, where they were facing against a group of raiders who were laying in wait trying to ambush them. The group managed to open the doors and force out the ambush before they were totally surrounded. After a big fight, they managed to kill all of the raiders at the mill. Backup came from the keep, sending them back, where they found out that there is a mass of people hoarding around the keep, possibly to attack. On the way back, they saw a dragon attacking the keep before it flew away. When they got back, after some discussion, they decided to take a short rest, some helping the cleric, others just taking it easy. So what will happen this time? Only time will tell. That's what happens when I don't write out what happened last week and I just try to remember off the top of my head. A lot less fluid. I blame my coworkers for making me busy for a change. So last we left you guys, you were taking a short rest. Sean was helping the cleric, as was, I believe, Aranor. So those of you who are helping the cleric, you are able to get... The cleric made the offer to give you their services in exchange for your work. So if you guys would like or need healing, you can get 2d4 plus 2 healing for free from the cleric. Oh, no, it's 1d8 plus 2. Sorry. So have you guys rolled your healing already, or no?
Yep.
I have not.
Alright, give me a 1d8 plus 2.
Huh. I actually rolled mine way back when. Oops. It's the last
You guys-
roll I made before I logged off.
I'm having a heck of a time trying to get into roll 20. Why do I fail at this? Can someone link me?
To roll 20?
Yeah.
Are you on your PC or your phone?
PC.
You should be able to open it in the Hangout.
Okay. No, not that. No, that's Google Plus. No, no, no. Nope, none of those options work. How about I go here? So I went to the you were in video call button. Is that not correct?
Sean always making stuff difficult.
Usually I'm here when the actual invite goes out. So this was new to me.
It's a troublemaker.
Once I am in here...
I tell you what, let's just assume I got a perfect 8 on both, like, what is it, 2d8? So let's just say I got 17.
How about I send you the link?
That'll work too. This is going to be great when I get in and I roll 2 1s.
Well, it's 1d8 plus 2, so
Worth
minimum
it.
of 3. Well, he is getting in. Eric, you took a rest. Vendetta's AFKing. Keithan is checking the armory and giving a pep talk. Eric, did you roll your hit die last time or no? Looks like you did, and you recovered 11. So I'm guessing everyone is fairly at full health at this point.
Was it 2d8 plus 2?
1d8 plus 2.
But I want it to be 2.
You don't understand. I want it more than they do.
I'll take 7.
7's not bad.
Yeah.
Does that put you back at full?
Yes, because I regained 1 by that amazingly lucky d20 roll after the
Yep.
the harpoon hit me in the stomach.
Yep. Alright. So let's jump in. You guys finished your hour-long rest. Keithan was giving a pep talk to the kind of people at the mill and doing some other stuff. I was talking to some people on Twitter, and they pointed out that I made a few I believe the term they used was you totally forgot to award inspiration, and they totally convinced me that Eric should have a point of inspiration from when he gave his rations to Lon Moo and had her give those out to people in the keep. Um, so Eric's going to have inspiration from that, and then Keithan, you can get inspiration for doing the pep talk with the people in the armory. Just as a reminder,
Okay.
and just as a reminder, the way inspiration works is at any point you can use it, or you can use it. You can give it to a party member and let them use it to have advantage on a roll, which can come in handy, especially if you're like fighting dragons. Which
You can also give it to the DM to have disadvantage.
true, but why would you want to do that?
When you want a dragon to fail on its fairy fire cat or saving throw, it comes in use.
So, is there anything else you guys want to do while you're resting? And it's been
Nope.
about an hour. Is there anyone you guys wanted to talk to or anything you
I
wanted
kind
to
of
look
want to
into?
go see what the hostage is up to.
The hostage?
Yeah. Who's looking at him? Who's watching over him?
Yep.
Is he getting beat up?
The hostages we have or the hostages they have?
Yes.
I thought we gave over all the hostages we have. The one that I was making kobold jerky in front of.
Yeah.
That one.
I didn't realize we had hostages outside of the one that we took early.
I'm presuming that's the one he's talking about.
Yeah.
So, Twidget at least is going to approach the hostage. He's kind of like tied off in one of the corners. Is anyone going to join Twidget as he walks over?
I will.
Alright. So we got Twidget and Gilgamesh. Anyone joining them, or is it just these two? Alright. So I guess the rest of you guys are just chilling. So Twidget and Gilgamesh, the two of you approach. The guy, he's just kind of chained to the wall. As you approach, he kind of just looks up at the two of you angrily. With kind of a snarl. He just goes, "The two of you are what got me here. What do you want now?"
I look around to see who has been talking to him, or who's been watching him, like a guard or something.
Yep. There's one guard who looks a bit worse for the wear, standing next to him, holding a long spear, who kind of just looks your way and just kind of nods. He doesn't say anything. He's just kind of observing what you're doing.
I ask him if the guy has said anything, or talked about anything.
He kind of like shrugs his shoulders looking at you, and he's like, "Well, Nighthill and the commander both attempted to discuss stuff with the man, but he's quite tight-lipped. It sounds like we've gotten no more out of him than what you already know. All we know is that he's with the dragon cult."
Okay. I am going to start talking to the prisoner, and I'm going to start telling him that we've defeated everyone at the mill and everyone at the temple, and the kobolds and the other cult members are starting to run away. They're fleeing. So I'm, in a way, deceiving him.
Give me a deception roll,
Okay.
which I believe you're proficient in.
I am. Doo-doo-doo.
How do you feel now that you finally get to do your deception roll?
Very happy.
Been waiting for this moment.
And it's going to be so bad.
He's gonna make a speech, I'm
Amazing.
sure.
Deception is based off of charisma. Okay.
No.
So that gives me 6. All right. These be good. Hey, that's not bad.
No, that's actually not bad at all. So he kind of just looks at you angrily, Um, and he's like, we have a dragon. You could not have beaten the dragon, surely. Why would they be fleeing? What trickery is this?
I tell him that the dragon left after circling the town for some time. They found another location to pursue, possibly. And that we no longer have any use for him. I ask him where he came from.
Meanwhile, I'm drawing my rapier.
Okay. His eyes kind of get wide as you're saying you have no more use for him. At which point is when he kind of glances at Gilgamesh and sees the blade. You can noticeably see sweat appearing on his brow as he glances about. He's like, my life need not be forfeit. Surely there is more that can be discussed. I am not super fond of these people. I'd be more than willing to help around the town if need be. It need not come to blood, friends.
It doesn't need to, but
You say
start
friend,
to-
as if I've known you.
I start to tell him, but there's nothing more that a puny guy like you could offer us. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something you know, but doubtful.
I am hungry.
I start to turn away.
Good sir, he calls as you start to turn away. He's like, I have information of the cult that could mayhaps be of service.
The cult. That may be of value. It depends. What do you know?
His eyes are at this point kind of just darting back and forth between you and Gilgamesh's rapier. And he goes, Frula Mondath. She's the leader of our group at this moment. The one in purple robes. Maybe there's a way we could discuss things with her. Maybe you could exchange me with some of their hostages. Surely that would be of trading value for you.
Why would they be interested in a pipsqueak like you? Mind you, that's coming from a halfling.
You can tell that he's kind of affronted that a halfling would call him a pipsqueak. But at the same time, he doesn't want to offend the people his life is hanging by. And he's just like, I can't guarantee that they would want me, but any chance of you proclaiming more hostages is a chance worth taking, is it not? They do not treat hostages as well as you have treated me. I can guarantee you that.
At this point, I want to stab him in the foot.
he's a gentleman, mostly.
Yes.
No, he's a man. He's not a good man. He's not pretty good.
He's okay.
He's okay. I love it.
Do you have any other information for us? So far, you've told us next to nothing. Nothing
I mean-
that you haven't already told us.
I'm just gonna point the end of my rapier at his throat.
Okay. So are you actually stabbing his foot then, or no?
No.
No. Okay.
I just
I was gonna say like
want-
he's tied up, like he can't dodge or anything. So once the rapier kind of like gets to the tip of his throat, he is frozen, eyes locked on Gilgamesh as he's talking, and he says, "Well, we make camp about 12 miles away, I believe, to the northeast of here. The cult is made up mostly of humans, and then we get a few kobolds that aid our service. But most of the raiders are merely mercenaries that we've hired out. I am a lowly cult member. I only joined a few months ago, and like I said, I'm not strongly tied to their beliefs by any means. I just saw promises of power, but death is not worth failed promises. I could lead you to their camp if you so desired. We could sneak up on them."
I want to look halfway behind me and down towards Twidget.
I know I'm not there, but I like sneaking. Sneaking good.
I ask him how many were in his camp when he last saw.
He responds and he goes, that is a good question, sir. I will have to consult episode 2 in the... the
At this
adventure
point,
guide."
I slowly inched the rapier closer and closer towards his throat, slightly pressing.
As the rapier is like just starting to kind of like push the skin in before it has drawn blood. He just says that the camp, I don't know the exact number because the mercenaries that we hire come and go, but there's easily a good, I would say no more than 100, no fewer than 40 of us at any given time.
I
I don't know how much sneaking's gonna do for that.
I tell him
Our guards aren't the
Interesting.
most vigilant.
I tell him interesting, and I stroke my hairless face because I'm a halfling.
Stroke
And
your
I
beard.
say, "You've given us much to think of. We'll think on what you've said. For now, your life isn't worth much." Then I signal for Gilgamesh to follow and not stick him with the pointy end. And I leave to meet up with our friends out in the other room.
Can I still hit him?
like a slap or a punch? What do you?
Just like pommel him with the
Backhand.
like the
Gentleman.
pommel of my rapier. Just like smash him over the head.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's tied up, so it's not a hard hit. Are you going like to knock him out or
Just knock him out.
Okay, yeah. I guess you don't know how wounded he is. Give me a
Oh.
strength check.
Oh crap! I'm gonna kill him.
Dexterity check to not kill him.
I'm just curious to see how hard you end up actually hitting him.
Hard.
Strength check.
Yep.
I mean, slap like a gentleman.
Cool.
Use your glove. Use your glove.
I'm sorry, Inigo. I didn't mean to jog him so hard.
Crap! I'm gonna kill him. Okay, good.
It was a love tap.
Yeah. So I mean, you successfully kind of just crush him on the back of the head, and he collapses, but you can tell he's definitely still breathing. But he'll have a massive headache when he's roused again.
Rightly so.
The only time you're happy to fail a strength test.
Yep. Unless I'm pushing Sean somewhere.
So
All right, so out in the other room with the others, I inform them of what just transpired and the offer we got from our now unconscious friend.
I still
Why'd
think
he
friend is a...
unconscious? What'd you guys do to make him unconscious? Did you scare him?
Yeah. Something like
Technically, you don't know the state we found him in.
True. You got a lot of information out of him if he started out unconscious.
I'm good at reading palms.
that. His lifeline was pretty short.
And so you cut his lifeline, eh?
No, just merely pierced it.
as the group of you are talking, you kind of hear some horns blowing off in the distance. I'll make sure I'm on the same page as you guys are. Yes, I am. What's that? You guys in Roll20 should have just like a random blank spot with your guys' pictures on it. I'm going to draw you a very basic map here. So the keep is not at all like that. So I'd kind of previously drawn you guys a picture last time. So the keep is a giant building here, not really giant, and then it has a wall around it. At the front gates here is where most of them were located, and it kind of sounds like there's some combat maybe going out in the courtyard in this region. As you're noticing the sounds of the combat, a young man, probably in his early teens, comes running up to you guys and just kind of stops breathless. And he goes, "Are you guys the the people from the mill temple help the out of people help guys? Is that you?"
Hello, guys. Is that us?
Eric, you're muted.
I point to the clerics and say, I think it's them.
So it's like, sorry, I came running as fast as I could from the governor.
What's Flippin' Phil say?
I think you're still.
Oh, yep, there we go.
All right, what was that, Sean?
I said, what's Governor Flippin' Phil say?
He's like, well, the raiders broke through the side gate, the sally port, if you will, and they entered the courtyard. We think the defenders are doing a good job right now holding them, but Nightingale was wondering if you could go and guard the gate before anyone else comes in.
Well, this would be where the tiefling would ask, how much are we getting paid?
He kind of looks around and he's like, I had heard there was another with you. I guess he is predisposed at the moment. But I mean, I am an errand boy, and at this point you recognize this is the same kid that was with the governor on the parapets.
Have you learned how to read yet?
Oh.
He kind of looks down at his shoes and he's like, I'm working on the alphabet now, sir. One of the clerics gave me a book of letters. You can color in it.
Oh.
But he kind of casts his glance around and he's like, would you be able to guard the gate? Will they take care of the raiders?
Where's this gate?
So this is the main gate, that little ping, and this is where the commotion sounds.
Where are you guarding here?
Yeah, and so he's like, well, the sally port, it's on the north side here.
Here.
Yeah,
Okay.
they broke through that gate, the smaller gate. We thought it was well enough hidden and constructed, but they managed to sneak around and break it open, and they rushed through. They attempted to get to the front gate to let in the rest of them, but our defenders cut them off.
How many are they?
The ones that came in, it looks like there was about a dozen, but we think the defenders can take care of them. We worry about reinforcements, however. We don't know if any will come, but if any do, we'd prefer to have a force there to handle them, or if they're too great, to at least warn us of their coming before they retreated. They being you, if you will take it upon yourselves.
For a kid who can't read, you certainly are articulate.
He kind of looks at it and he goes, "You don't need to read to be able to talk, good sir."
Oh, snap.
Get him, Gil!
I pommel him with the bottom of my rapier.
Starts wailing on him.
Give me a roll to hit. He kind of, after he says that, he kind of like steps back, expecting a blow.
Rightly so.
I start making my way, just pat him on the head as I walk past him.
I joined the half-orc. Quote, gentlemen.
So are you guys headed towards the sally port, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm assuming I'm already there.
Yeah. All right. So
I'll bring the beer.
Yeah. So here's this fancy map. I guess I should probably move you guys to it. Boom.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Color coordinated and everything.
That's
Yeah,
fancy.
So this red section here, that's the keep. There's the fancy door here. And then this pinkish, tannish area, that's kind of like the dirt, sand, clayish of the courtyard.
It's so fancy.
Yep.
Salmon.
Yep. You can kind of see the far wall. Yoink. You can see the door that was kind of like knocked off of the wall there, and it's kind of on the ground, broken. And inside of it, it's really dark. It's still probably about 2, 3 in the morning at this point. But there's enough fires in the courtyard on the parapets that there's enough that you can see the courtyard, but you
So
can't.
who has dark vision? Sean?
I have dark vision.
Nope.
Better question: who doesn't have dark vision?
Yep.
Yep. See, but you guys can't really make into the Sallyport area. There's just a wooden building. There is. Yoink. Yoink. It's like that's kind of a wall, and then there's a wooden structure in the middle there, and that's where the Sallyport, the gate, is. I'll keep saying Sallyport because I learned that word while reading this. I had no idea what a Sallyport was before, so I feel educated.
I knew a Sally once.
So the guy kind of like pushes his way in front of all of you, and he points at the wooden building, and he goes, "That's the gate there. There's, as you can see, the broken door on the far side facing the courtyard. There's a metal gate that they were able to pry open. Here, follow me." And so he starts running across the courtyard towards the building. Do you guys follow, or what do you do?
Psst. A health status is showing from beyond the shadow. I think Gilgamesh just beelines it, just runs right out there.
I know I
his
am.
character.
If I'm not already there, I'm already running.
But I'm not
Actually,
running
throw
right
Twidget in front of me.
The joy of this is I could just like take you at your word. I could be like, you know what? Give me a strength dexterity check. But I won't do that yet.
Yet. You have been warned. Okay, so I think we're just gonna head out there, right? Are we gonna stealth up and head out there, or what's our agenda,
Well,
guys?
the boy was already running like mad, so I just came out here to give him some.
Oh, so he
but I'm not
beelined
going
it?
right next to him.
Yeah, so I'm sprinting.
All right. Well, I can only move 25 at a time, so.
I'll pick you up and put you on my shoulder.
And then he throws you, and you can keep running.
Yeah, can you hit the ground running?
I think I can. I have lots of acrobatic skills.
All right. So right as you guys approach the door, the kid, because he was already in a dead sprint, he gets to the door right before you guys, and I guess I should show you. So this is like the door right here, the third thing down. All of a sudden, this giant lizard creature jumps from the door.
Oh, Lord.
Just grabs his jaws around the kid and just kind of like tosses him halfway back to the courtyard, and the kid just kind of collapses, lying still. You're not sure if he's dead or unconscious. But at this point, we're going to have you guys roll for initiative.
Now, if he had read any stories, he would have seen that coming.
If only he could have read, right? Moral of the story, viewers, learn to read. Oh, wow.
I roll an 8.
Oh, wow, what?
You critted your initiative.
Yeah, it's the only crit I've ever got.
It's not bad. I love it when the tanks get high initiative. Nice.
Where do I put my initiative? Or you put it in? Okay.
Yep. I need to figure out why yours doesn't pop up. Everyone else's, it pops up when they roll it.
Probably because I made my own special one for it. I should probably try to go somewhere else for it, but what else?
What does 16 plus mean, Keithan?
I want to go before Twidget.
It goes in order of height.
Can you ping where the boy is now?
The boy is, I'll give you a little free
Okay.
hand. He is right here,
All right.
just chillaxing. Um,
Or knocked
so
unconscious.
what I'm gonna do is, for the sake of ease, we're gonna remember that you guys rolled 16s. But because Keithan wants to go first, Twidget, are you going to permit this?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna turn Keithan into an 18, turn Twidget into a 17, and then I'm gonna do that wrong. Boom. All right, so Gilgamesh, you are first up to bat.
Am I like right next to him? Am I adjacent? Essentially, could I just go ahead and strike him?
Yes, you are adjacent.
All right. So I'm gonna coup de grace him.
All right, bring out the coup de grace.
Like hopefully aiming for his eye.
Nice.
All right, 18 is a hit. Give me some damage.
And I crit fail that die.
Fortunately, it's just damage. So he takes 6 damage. Anything else you want to do?
Can I go ahead and just attack with the Jade Dragon as well?
Yep.
Since I don't have to move.
That is a what you call it? Bonus action, since you're two-handed. So you can actually do that and move if you so desired. But,
I'm 21.
yeah, and 21 is also a hit.
That's better.
8. So I was not expecting this guy to. I should have given them like 3 ambush tricks.
The second one would be 5. He does not get the +3.
Oh, that is correct. Because he is not trained to
That's the
defeat.
bonus action.
Whose side are you on, Keithan? God.
Sorry! I'm a
He's a
DM.
DM by nature.
I don't have a macro set for that, I guess. So.
Yep. So after Gilgamesh, are you going to use your movement action, which would cause an attack of opportunity, or are you just going to chillax?
Even if I keep in melee,
If you keep in melee, no.
I'm just gonna move down 1. Is all.
Okay. And then Keithan, you are up.
Okay, so I'm gonna step up here, leaving room for Twidget. And
Move through you.
I know. I'm going to use my short sword with inspiration,
All right.
yell at the Drake, smite the evildoer, and swing. Do.
And
Ow.
12 is not a hit.
And I make it look as cool as I can, even though I missed.
It did look pretty sweet, admittedly. You also can see as you get right next to the door, because that's where the door is.
Whoa!
A bit of what the shadows are inside there.
Perfect.
Just
And
how I wanted.
Is there anything else you want to do, or is that it for you?
No, because I'm sure if I start running away now, it'll look less cool. So I'll stay here.
All right, Twidget, you are up.
All right, I have a question about my abilities actually.
Mm-hmm.
If I move up behind Gilgamesh, right, and then underneath Gilgamesh, would I have advantage? Because technically this guy is probably more interested in Gilgamesh and Keithan, so he doesn't see an unsightly little halfling crawling around and sneaking up.
Are you trying to get advantage via sneak attack, or which of your abilities?
I'm trying to... Well, there's advantage and then there's sneak attack.
Which ability gives you advantage?
Being hidden and attacking from there, I think.
You would have to
I think
hide.
he's trying to talk his way into advantage.
Yeah,
Can I
hiding.
speak
You
up?
have to take an action to become hidden. Because I think it's
But I automatically hide in the shadow of a person, I thought. Or maybe I can
No.
hide?
Isn't that a
Can
set?
hide.
Yeah,
I
isn't
can
it?
So-
hide.
You get a trait in your second level, I think.
You get cunning action, which allows you to take a hide action.
Yeah.
But you have to
Yeah.
be hidden to get the benefits. Also,
Alright.
you cannot attack in the same square as another person.
Yeah.
You can pass through, but you can't attack in it. Or stop.
Okay, all right. Anyway, I'm going to walk here then.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do my rapier attack on the giant lizard.
All right.
So we're going to do rapier attack, no advantage, but I do have sneak attack since both Keithan and Gilgamesh are less than 5 feet away from Lizard McLizardson.
Yep. So 20 is a hit.
Nice.
And does 13 count the extra d6?
Yes,
Okay.
because that was sneak attack. Because they're within 5 feet.
Alright, so the lizard at this point just kind of keels over.
Holy moles.
I mean, admittedly, you guys did just do a lot of damage to him, which was ridiculous.
Yep. So I move 5 feet. If I remember the rules correctly, I can split my movement.
Yep, so
right?
you can
In my
move,
turn?
attack, and then finish your movement.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I have 20 more feet I can move.
And he's dead, so you don't have to worry about attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm more worried about getting a giant spear in my chest. So I'm going to move over here.
Now, is that relative to your size?
It's a fair point. It's like a number 2 pencil. All right, I'm done.
Okay. So it is now the villain's turn. So fortunately for you guys,
No surprise attack.
yeah, and your meat shield has kind of blocked up the entrance.
Woohoo!
So,
You're not welcome.
so the guy in the robes in the back here, he's going to just look directly at you, Keithan, and
I'll
he's
wink back.
what?
I'll give him a nice little sly wink.
All right, and he is just going to look at you, and he's just going to say, "Move." And you need to give me. I want to say, is it charisma?
Hooray! My worst stat
No,
ability.
wisdom. Sorry, give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom, just straight wisdom.
Yep.
So he's like, would it be wise to listen to an enemy?
I guess are you? It's a wisdom saving throw. So
Wisdom. Okay, so a saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
Do that one.
10. All right. So you feel a strong sense that you should move.
Did he just force push him?
Worse than that, he force persuaded them.
I'm guessing suggestion.
Yeah.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Okay.
So you can move your character up to your speed
Right now or on my turn?
right now.
Oh.
Up 2, so technically he
So-
can move 0.
How compelling was it? So, like extremely compelling, as in I need to move all 30 feet,
No,
or
you-
compelling as I just need to back up?
It's pretty much like someone was like, "You need to move," and in your mind you go, "That's a good idea." So however you choose to interpret that, all he said is move, and you felt like you should move.
Okay, I will back up to here and point at Twidget, say, "Here you go."
And like, and you don't feel like any like uncalled or unknown like friendship towards him or anything. You just felt like
Okay.
that was a good choice that you should be moving.
Okay.
Aww.
For those following along at home, he was just commanded. So this guy is going to pour out, and this guy is going to come out, and this guy, and this guy. You know what? Let's have. So this guy, nope, he's still in melee. It's you.
How many clowns come out of the clown car?
So this guy between Keithan and Twidget, he's going to attack Twidget. I can close that because I don't need it anymore. And these are kobolds. Oh, I forgot they have that. I'm going to remember advantage for a change.
No!
No, please don't.
I was really hoping you would forget that.
So Twidget, 24 hits your armor class.
Yeah.
And just because I'm sure you care, it was a crit.
No.
So
Now that one did not get an advantage, though, did it? He's not next to his friends.
You are correct.
Yes.
And pack tactics is an ally has to be within 5 feet of the creature they are attacking. Unfortunately for Twidget, the first 20 was the 20.
No.
I tried.
Yeah.
You did your best.
I brought out the lawyers, so.
We love you, Twidget.
Rest in peace. It's
Says, yeah.
Tiny little halfling-sized
Yep.
pieces.
And
He's like Humpty Dumpty. We'll have to put him back together.
I did that
Again
roll
and again
wrong.
and again.
So Twidget takes 6 damage.
Gosh. Easy come, easy go, I guess.
Both of these two are going to attack Keithan. These guys do have advantage.
While I am sorry, I am kind of happy they aren't attacking me.
I would prefer they attack me.
Okay.
That coming from
By
the
all-
fighters.
Then by all means.
That extra 2 AC goes a long ways.
That is very true. Alright, Keithan, 16. Does that hit your armor class?
No.
Would it have hit Gilgamesh?
Naive.
Well, the other one is 16 as well. Alright, so the two top guys both kind of swing at Keithan, but their blows just kind of bounce off of him. And so then the bottom guy here is going to attack Gilgamesh. And 22. I believe that hits armor class. So Gilgamesh takes 6 damage. And that is it for the monsters. Galaneus, you are up.
alright. I sprint over here to this guy,
Alright.
and slide in, come up on a knee, and then draw my bow and aim at that guy there.
Alright. If the kid could have seen you, he would have been impressed.
And wow, my streak continues.
It wasn't an 8. So there's that.
Wow.
It was worse.
But 7 does
I've
not hit
on
armor
these
class.
rolls, and I haven't hit any of my last 4 or 5 attacks.
Oh.
Jeez.
You have a melee weapon? Maybe that'll work better.
I have a staff. The thing is, I don't think I'm proficient with it.
Maybe you can throw your shoes or something.
Because I'm sure that totally changes how the program interprets dice rolls.
They need to get initiative, though. Or is it initiative? Inspiration.
Inspiration. I was going to award him inspiration if he pulled the spear from you last game.
I already.
And then you would reduce me by 2 hit points.
I was going to make you do a 1d4, actually. I was going to give you a
With
25%
0
chance
health.
of bleeding out from it. So are you just going to chillax there after the shot then? Kind of guarding the kid?
Yeah. Am I able to do any like extra things of checking his status or?
Are you proficient in medicine or survival?
Survival, yes.
Alright, so I mean, you can check his pulse. That's a simple enough action. Give me a survival check. This is a
Wisdom. So, D20 plus 3.
You're proficient in survival, so +5.
Plus 5. Alright. Seeing as my longbow attack is a D20 plus 5, I'm just going to roll one of those.
Alright.
Nice.
feel like you guys are seeing the results before I am, based on your response.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I
successfully.
crit a survival check
Yeah.
with an arrow attack. Why?
You successfully check his pulse, and you can tell that there's still a pulse, but it's very faint.
Oh my gosh.
If I understood how blood pressure works, I'd even give you his blood pressure, just because you could. But it's something over something else.
It's dropping.
Yeah. So, Aranor, what would you like to do?
Alright, I'm going to move up next to my ranger buddy, drawing my shield and producing a little flame at Kobold near Twidget.
Alright.
Here goes.
23 is a hit.
For 6 fire damage.
Alright.
Burn.
Might help if I had the right tool selected.
Maybe.
There is no bleeding, because it's cauterized.
Poof.
And he just melts.
But he leaves his loot behind.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yes. The loot remains. There's a small pile of loot.
Fallout style, I can check the ashes for his everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Speaking of Fallout, Bethesda has a thing at E3 this year. I'm excited.
Oh, don't torture me.
And is that it for you, or are you just going to chill?
That's it for me. I'll chill here.
Alright. Gilgamesh, you're up.
Alright, quick, can you kind of move the dragon? Because I didn't even see this
Yeah.
bottom guy.
Boom. Ambush Drake. MIA.
Now I'm scared.
Alright, so since he stabbed me, I'm going to attempt to stab him back.
Alright. Give me some attackage. 13 is a hit. Oh, poor guy.
Who? Him?
Him, yes.
He feels nothing.
Well, he's dead, so no, he does not.
Mm.
And are you going to move at all, or?
Can I attack this one with my...
Yep, with Jade.
Yep.
23 is a hit.
And what okay, so damage minus the
Yep, so
modifier.
you don't get the modifier.
So 5.
Yep. And this guy is equally dropped.
And now I'm going to start breakdancing.
Alright, give me a
Gosh.
dexterity check. Are you just going to stay where you're at then, or are you going to move at all?
I'm going to move up and kind of help, like maybe protect Twidget from
Okay.
any incoming.
A wall of fighters.
Yep.
Alright.
I got your back, Twidge.
Until I throw you at enemies. Keithan.
Am I still compelled to move?
Give me another saving throw.
Failure. I'm guessing. Hey!
Hey.
Yeah, you no longer feel any compulsion.
I look at the wizard guy and like, I saw what you did there, and I come stand right back where I was.
Alright, and yep,
Wow.
you stay in melee, so no attack of opportunities.
Yep.
Um,
I'm also going to yell draconic obscenities at the kobold that Twidget has taught me, and I'm going to swing a short sword
okay. And 20 is a hit.
for 8 damage.
And for the record, you don't speak Draconic, correct?
Correct, I do not. Twidget taught me a few choice
yeah.
words.
So it's like a lot of people who like they don't speak French, but they know how to swear in French.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, okay.
It was during the time that I was helping the clerics out, consoling the victims and whatnot.
Because draconic obscenities naturally come up during that time.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
they do. They
Yeah.
do.
Well, I mean, it's you're sitting here and you're consoling people, and he's like, "Hey, how do you say whatever in Draconic?" It's It's natural.
Yeah, the kids loved it. It was a great icebreaker.
All right. So that's both of move and attack for Keithan.
Yep, and then I'm going to move an extra 5 feet. Since
An extra
you're
5 feet. All right.
Yep.
So Twidget.
What are the odds I can shoot an arrow by Keithan into the lady in purple? Probably not likely, huh?
extremely good.
Really?
The lady in
Yes.
purple?
Well,
There's no attacking melee.
It's
so-
a dude.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I thought it was
You
a
would be
guy.
going through the door.
Yep.
It is dark in there. Do you have dark vision?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I've been waiting to ask you that for so
Pattern
long.
is full.
So I mean, you can take the shot. You would be shooting into a dark room, so I would give you disadvantage on it.
It sounds reasonable.
I mean, having shot arrows at things, I feel vision is important.
Yeah.
And there's no lights in that room because they were.
In that case, I guess I'll start looking at the bodies for any loot that's out there, because I'm very uncomfortable attacking in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
And then, of course, we're going to do loot share. So,
So are you just pretty much passing, more or less?
yes. Yeah.
All right. So on the monster's turn, this dude is kind of creeped out because this guy's standing right in front of him.
Dude or chick?
It's a dude.
It's a dude.
This isn't the lady in purple. She's like 12 miles away at camp,
Maybe.
we assume.
Or she's got a belt of gender changing and she's right here.
So I forgot to print out my spell sheets that I made at work. Alright.
This is our DM, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Don't worry, he's going to edit this.
Nope. I'm just going to mute that part. Uh, 14. Does 14? No, I know 14 doesn't hit your armor class, so it's not worth asking.
No.
So you know, like a spout of flame kind of comes at you, but somehow
Cool.
missing.
Was that a ranged spell attack?
This is
No, it was not.
Ah, okay.
So then after I already advanced it. So then Galaneus, you are up.
okay. Despite having missed every single shot, I put up high chances at making a shot if I do have dark vision.
It would just be like a standard attack.
Standard attack, so it doesn't matter that I'm trying to shoot through this person here.
No.
It's only Keithan, so when you roll a 1, it's
He
alright.
has such high armor class, it's not likely I'll hit him anyway.
If it was an opponent, then there would be, because it's an ally. There's politeness right now.
Alright.
Roll a 1.
So I take aim at this guy, and I think to myself, alright, last guy in robes I dropped with one shot. Let's see if I can do this.
Let's make a chain out of it.
Oh, come on!
Wow. Okay. That's a hit, actually.
Yes!
I had to like double check the stats here because I was like, really? But I mean, he's wearing robes. It's not like these are leather.
Oh my
armor.
gosh!
But the game still is against you. And you
Wow. At least I hit him that time.
Yep.
Jeez.
And is that it for you then?
Yeah, I'm gonna search for the arrow that I shot at this guy, see if it's still somewhere stuck in
Yep.
this area.
Alright. As you're looking about, Aranor, you are up.
Alrighty. I'm going to move up right to here.
Alright.
And I'd like you to ask me whether I have dark vision.
Do you have dark vision?
I don't, but Produce flame gives light in a 10-foot radius.
All right.
So here goes. On Mr. Robes.
24 is a hit.
No!
However, oops, wrong button. He is now bleeding.
No,
Hey,
he is wearing robes, and that was fire.
Yeah.
I think he catches fire and just
Does
burns.
produce flames specify it lights stuff on fire?
It does not.
Aw.
Dang.
Yep.
If I remember right, we had this discussion at the mill.
Yes, we did. Which is why I was safe.
Yeah.
Safe flames.
Alright, then it goes back around to Gilgamesh. Excelsior.
I suppose I can't just barge through.
Oh, I bet you could.
I mean, you could give me an opposed strength check and push Aranor out of the way. As he gives the kids a safety note.
I'm Smokey the Bear. Well, as soon as I get wild shape, I can be Smokey the Bear. He can pass through me, can he?
What's that? Well, I guess yeah, because
I mean,
you're not large and he's not large.
Yeah, I mean, you can pass
keep-
through allies.
I keep looking at his picture and thinking he's like a giant orc, but he's half orc.
So can I pretty much go there?
As you do this, do you have night vision?
Yes, I do.
I guess. Does Keithan have night vision?
No.
All right, so so I don't feel too bad about not revealing everything. So kind of as you come in here, that is the wrong one. Here we go. Let's make triangles.
What?
That's making triangles. So you can kind of see this is the gate here that the kid was mentioning. They kind of like just were able to break what was holding it shut and kind of like bust it all up as they pulled it open. But there's a bunch of like random like barrels and wood scraps, and you can tell this is kind of like more of a storehouse than anything else. They clearly don't plan on being attacked through here very often.
Very often, so they compensate for it every once in a while.
Yeah, they figure, you know, like every 5th Thursday of a new moon on a solar eclipse it might happen.
Fair enough.
So there's like one iron bar in there.
Yes. So it's more of a storehouse for just supplies and woods and barrels and stuff. So.
All right.
Is it safe to presume the coup is going to DeGraw?
It is.
17 is a hit.
That'll kill him.
Yeah, so he was bloodied, and now he's broken. So at this point, you guys are out of initiative. I'm just going to clear some of this stuff. I'm just going to throw these guys up here.
Well, keep the bodies around. I have a purpose for them.
Okay. I'll just move them up
Are
here.
we making jerky with these ones too?
Nope.
Woohoo!
We're making stay out
Aw.
signs.
All right.
Wait, are we putting like heads on pikes here?
I'm thinking just a pile of bodies right in the door. Some wood scraps around it to try and...
Is there anyone proficient with medicine somewhere around? I'm not proficient.
Nope. Not proficient either.
Man, what I wouldn't give to have Rychik back, huh?
Let me check my personality traits. No, I am not proficient.
Can I take
I
a
w-
couple of teeth from
mean,
the Drake?
This is the D&D version of is there a doctor in the house? Pretty much.
And we don't have a doctor, we have medics.
Can I
So
get a medic?
so Gilgamesh is going to start pulling teeth from the Drake. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going to start barricading the doors.
Okay.
Does anybody have a spell that might be able to assist?
If nobody is proficient in medicine, I'm gonna pick this boy up and start trying to take him inside to the clerics.
Okay.
I can at least give a medicine roll and give it a try, even though I'm not proficient.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone wants, I mean, they can always attempt to bandage him up and whatnot. So Aranor kind of like attempts to bandage him up, and really all he does is like wrap stuff over where it's bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Rub some dirt in it.
Yep. What doesn't
that a
hurt you
wisdom?
makes you stronger.
Is that a wisdom check?
Yeah.
Okay. Wisdom check?
I'll try it out. Why not?
I can try that. I've got a +3 wisdom check.
We're gonna kill him.
I've got a -1.
You guys just kind of look at Gilgamesh and you're like, keep pulling teeth, we'll take care of the kid.
So,
I did a 16.
I did a 21.
make that 24.
Yep. So Galaneus pretty much can figure out what he's doing. He's lived in the wilderness enough to know how to wrap a wound on a good day. You know, and the kid kind of like slowly comes to and just kind of looks about and sees a half-orc pulling teeth out of an ambushed drake's mouth. And other kind of wounded people. He sees people barricading the door. And he's kind of like, what did I miss?
Everything.
Not much.
You learned how to read.
I can read? Apparently 3.